Hello and welcome. I've just been looking and missed. I don't know if we did miss the canola oil. I think we switched it straight off, so I think it's made some more in that month. So therefore, it's now shown as like I think we did. I'm sure we did everything. So yeah, well, I'm quite happy. Of course, these are to run across, but then it doesn't really matter if they stay here till the next time we actually do some work. Was a bit of a mistake me doing that though, because I'd forgotten really. They're now in the middle of nowhere, so right. It is July, which really equates with January, really. So we can plant cotton, but we haven't got a cotton harvester. Or no, we haven't. Not really. Not in any of our. I thought we had. I thought we had bought a proper cotton harvester, but if we did, it's disappeared, and perhaps I've destroyed it. I could have sworn we had a proper cotton harvester, but I might be mistaken. It may be another letter. That's the trouble when you get lots, and I know there's been weirdness that's happening on this, but yeah, so not sure. I don't think the Colossus. No, the Colossus range has the John Deere type one, because I did use it once on one of the Shabbos maps, and yeah, I'm not a massive fan of that particular harvester, if I'm honest. I like the traditional cases. I've used them so often, it's sort of like quite amazing. I know the equipment's strewn everywhere. It really is. Right, so our proper yard is really there. Yeah, so there's not much that we missed, really. Or we were busy, and there's only so much anyone can do, really. So it is July. All we've got to do, really, is go through the winter and stop at September. Really, that is the real, well, unless we were going to plant cotton in August. But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, I just want to get us to September, and really we've got to decide what we're actually planting. Yeah, because we can plant even vegetables. Now we've seen that vegetables are a lot of hard work though, because obviously you've got to there's a lot to shift, but it's also a lot to profit from. Sugar beet, it looks to me like when you compare the size of the field that you get about half as much sugar beet as you do red beet, carrots or parsnips. So yeah, it's quite phenomenal. So I'm not sure, do we do a field of one of them? Also, we're going to lime our field, so there should be, although I have actually done that. I've done a crop without any fertiliser and lime, and I've got to be honest, I wasn't terribly impressed with how much effort goes into liming and fertiliser and how little the increase was. I'm sure that's not the stats that we were given, where it's supposed to be quite a huge amount, and there was no loss. I didn't need to plough or anything like that. I mean, each one of these things reduces the full amount, and fertiliser's the biggest gain. I mean, yeah, apart from like the loss of if it needs ploughing, that's giant. So is weeds, that's also large. But yeah, I'd done all of that, made sure there was nothing, and the increase on it was alone in the worlds. Yeah, I literally did my very first year legitimately without any kind of fertiliser, because we didn't have a spreader. So there was no liming, no fertilising, just the seeds, really, and that was it. So and then in the next year, in exactly the same size field, I did it, and the increase was marginal, really marginal. So I was like, oh wow, I've never done that before, never done it sort of where you don't do anything like that. Anyway, yeah, just passing it on, because to be honest, I'd like to probably do another test exactly the same on a test map, just to sort of prove, was it a misnomer, was it the map because it was a fairly new map, was it a mistake, or is that legitimately, what we do face. Now then, I'm trying to think on this one as well. This was a bit of a strange one. If anyone, obviously I usually say I would like to do a different start, but this map we didn't have an option, but we just had to do what we had to do. So I took that on the chin as not what I would have liked to have done, but like it's just the way that things were. So yeah, I am trying to think, are we going to do animals this late? We are literally smack bang in the middle, and it's all been intensively this sort of size. I think if we're going to do it next time, we probably. Trouble is, it's a massive. Although I suppose you just have less fields. You could do animals. If that's the case, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to do animals on this one, because the mod that I would use will make it weaker for South America. It's South America next. Although I'd like to do quite a lot of coffee. Yeah, I really would like to do coffee over in South America. So I'm hoping. I don't think we've had any votes for South America apart from Chad. And Chad's choice, I'm quite sure, is a good one. So yeah, I'm hoping that we do get that one. Or have we? Was there anyone else that voted for South America? I'll have to check. But I don't think so. I think it was Chad's single vote for South America. So at the minute that carries, there's no other votes for South America. So then, yeah, I did want to do potatoes. So that's going to be a challenge. I'm going to do a field of potatoes. We could really. The other thing is, soybeans aren't a bad one, so that would mean October. So if we're going to do that, I'd like to overlap my crops. It's more sensible. If I've got to do a harvest on one day and another one another, it's going to get awkward. So if that is the case, it would be sorghum, soybeans and corn, and you could do a field of vegetables. No, you couldn't. Oh no, you could. Yeah, sorghum. Yeah, you'd have to do them early. And you can leave them as well. So sorghum, potatoes and corn's got a double window. So yes, you could also do oats. Because that falls in the same... Does it? Sorghum, oats. Yeah, it does. So how many fields have we got? Let's have a look. We have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fields. So then, let's equate that, and if there's any extra, we will do like carrots or something like that. So we've got wheat actually. So that's gone straight away. That's gonna totally scupper us. When does wheat harvest? Yeah, so we're gonna have a field of wheat, which we should try and coincide. That's January, February. Yeah, it is. So potatoes are so the wheat's going to be. I didn't think of that at the time, but it's true. Everything else we're going to do. So we've got a field of wheat, which is going to be an odd one. Hopefully, we'll coincide that with grass cutting, so that we're doing at least that on the same session. So the best field we've got is really 24 and 28 are both. 28 probably marginally best. So if we're going to do corn and the other best one, corn and I think soybeans, because it's a small crop, so give it the best field. So small soybeans, we've got wheat in that one, so I've got two other things, which was potatoes and sorghum. So potatoes, we're going to go. No, yeah, I think we will. Potatoes, sorghum, yeah. Although I had a root crop last time, so let's be realistic as you would do. Well, that's got root crops in. That had root crops too, so we can't really do that. Could be really realistic. These all had root crops in. Every single one of them, didn't they? Really? No, that one didn't have canola, as it's still showing. So we could. I think we'll try to do it so it's realistic, as if we're observing the crop rotation mod. Try to do that. It's not so easy when it's upon you. So then, let's go through the months to September. Do I time lapse this? I don't think you'd clap, because the actual work is seconds of me choosing the things and then like moving on. So let's get cracking. Let's just go on through the months to September. In fact, is it September or October? It is September. I think for them. No, sorghum. Potatoes would be a month late though, if you did them a month late. which then would mean corn is a month after potatoes. Potatoes are awkward then. So it's sorghum, really. So that it's in a way that you could overlap the wheat with potatoes and sorghum, because they can be all left in that season. But corn and... I'm trying to think, corn... Could do corn and sunflowers as the other fields. Like literally a double harvest on every day. That would work. Right, okay, there we go. If I remember, I'm a terror for like these conversations, and then when it comes to it, I totally forgot. So we're really nearly back up to where that was a lot of hard work, though. I've got to be honest, a real lot of work. There's still got a few bits and bobs that I'll be in, like production, that I did forget to sell. Yeah, in the factory. We want some outputs as well on some of these. Now that's a tiny silo. I keep doing that. And the farm factory, this is the one. A lot of sugar, which we could actually, sugars normally sell. Yeah, so there's a bit of canola still to do. Are we not? Yeah, we have. Yeah, that's why it's going up. It's not because I forgot. It's because I put that other sort of lot in. Canola oil, yeah, and sugar. Sugar, I think sugar normally sells on most maps whenever you want. Being in the sugar business was my first business. Well, it can vary from map, I suppose. Yeah, no, it is. It's true. You can sell sugar whenever, so we could actually sell sugar directly on the hour or in through the night. Now then, remind myself what is on the sales. Yeah, it's very infrequent that we need anything now, but we will have a look, because there's still double ups on the forage. I do think that's necessary, and I also think the same for like I mean, if we do, we'll get a mark for at the end of this. If we don't get one in the sales, it's all, as far as I'm concerned, that's we need a second one. So it's really highlighted that. Obviously the French maps, our fields are quite small, really. The potato one was that we went on, so it didn't highlight the fact that that was so wow, that's mainly the sugar. Fantastic. Wait, now it's too small as well. If we were, but we've already got. I think it's a point. Have we got those? Have we got our forage wagons? Because those we know we had. We had 2 forage wagons. I have got equipment missing. It's true. Yeah, we had 2 forage wagons. Or at least one. We'll stick. We've got the balers. Perhaps I did get rid of one of I know I got rid of some as well, but I don't know that I would that. But to be honest, I suppose it suits us with having semi-automatic pickups that we'd actually sort of gladly, in a way, not have them. But yeah, I think we've lost quite a bit of equipment somehow. Right, so we've looked at the sales, and let's have a quick look to see what's coming up on the time-saving stock check. I don't want to miss anything. Yeah, we know digester. It's only a little tiny bit. Lime we don't sell. Nope, I'm happy with that. Canola oil is building up about 12.5 tonnes per day, so that's quite good. Let's go through till September, which I believe is the month that we want. We'll double check when we get there. I should have done 8 o'clock as well. I've lost an hour of work. Yeah, I'm going to turn this down while we have a bit of a chat as well, because this is work time now, and I'm wasting it if I do leave it on time to 1 whilst I'm chatting and we like formulate plans, or I sort of tell you what we're doing, sort of thing. Yeah, you can see the sugar was what was. Let's leave the sugar as that. Actually, we also do need to grab the rest of the sugar beets. I think that was what I said I was going to do last time, and I didn't do it. We were busy, admittedly, but that's not. Or did no? I did. Yeah, I remember. I did a full load, so there should be no sugar beets. Not even in the we shouldn't have any of those either. if we look in the tiny silo, just to be thorough, just in case, the sugar beet should never have been in that. So really, this shouldn't see any, but let's have a look. No, I am right. And then the only other things we had were at the bottom. We could be like 5. No, we were thorough. We did everything. Ah, that doesn't have the vegetables in. I didn't realise that. So she's not. She hasn't supported the new vegetables pack. Yeah, the tiny silo doesn't actually do that. I didn't realise. Right, so we want the planting window, and we want to do corn, which we were going to overlap, weren't we? So we were going to do oats and potatoes. And I did want to do sugarcane. That's why I bought the planter, but I should have done that straight away. Then you'd have had it all of the time. But yeah, none of our fields are empty. So right, so we said sorghum. Does that overlap? Sorghum, potatoes, and oats. 3 fields that we can do, and then we wanted corn and soybeans as the others. That's right, I think. So that means we would be doing potatoes, oats, we've already got wheat, which is going to be slightly early, and sorghum. Potatoes are the same, so sorghum is a bit of an odd one in so much as, or could we overlap them by doing oats late? Because oats are still harvestable on that second day anyway, which overlaps with wheat, which is not going to be too bad. Sorghum, likewise, if you do that early, actually is at that first stage anyway. So the sorghum, if we did go through till tomorrow and do the oats, it's still going to be fine. So if we do oats and corn, actually that's going to work well. If we do the potatoes, we do want to do the potatoes today though. See, this is where it sort of falls down a little bit, really. I suppose if you do the potatoes late, it's gonna. Yeah, the one thing is, you can always muck around with a harvest window and do it on the latest possible time. This I know because I remember the first time I tried it, and I was like, "Gulp, is this going to work?" And it did, yes. So that's doable. So if that's the case, then we really want to go through till tomorrow and do oats, corn, soybeans, potatoes, and the last bit is already planted. So I think that's right. So sorghum, we don't think we've got enough fields to do that really. I think we've got 4 crops to plant. Yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 crops to plant. I don't think we've got time to. These are big fields, really big fields. At least that way. Actually, I suppose sensibly, we really ought to do, even though it's a bit naughty, is do 26 as the potatoes, because it's the smallest field for us to grab stuff off, really. It is, I think so. I think we'll do that. So that's going to be potatoes. And right, let's get in fixed firmly in my head. We're going through till tomorrow then, and that's not going to stuff anything up, is it? Potatoes going to be the second window. We haven't got a field for sorghum. Corn will be tomorrow, and that is going to overlap with soybeans. Have we got a field for soybeans? Right, let's just count. Corn 1, 2, 3, and oats 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, and let's just check that those windows work. Oats, potatoes, and corn, not on its own, and soybeans. Corn and soybeans. Yeah, that's going to work. Right, okay then. Let's get our. Oh no, we need to go through till tomorrow. That is going to work. So we don't need any more of that. We don't, because we've got the specialists. Yeah, we do seeds and fertilizer. That's the beauty of. No, we don't. We're the same as that one actually. Yeah, it's Not a terribly good price. I don't think we need any, but that's a 250. No, I think the only thing I was thinking was as another mower, but I think as we are right. We're all right. So we're going to go through till tomorrow. So nothing. No, we've checked in the time saving stock check already. There's a lot of things that sell in December. A lot in so actually, yeah, we ought to look. October, November, December. There's a lot goes on the selling on the calendar. Although I think we've done almost all of ours. The only thing we do need to sort out is what we're going to do with the flour. We need to sort of really do that now. But we can't use a lamb bakery. We're taking a bit of a gamble if we take the flour. We could sell the flour. Let's have a look. Remember, I need to turn sound of the speed up as well back. Flour's still worth twice as much as I don't like doing it. I prefer to do bread, but it still gets reduced anyway. So you've got to sort of bear that in mind. If you compare, so flour, where is the flour? Surely it's probably me that didn't see it. No, me. Ah, there we go. Ooh, it's not terribly good for saying what loss you in comparison with bread, which is like about 4 times the amount. So truthfully, we need to ramp up a small bakery, I think, which we could use the new trigger mod, that being $5,000. I mean, you don't have to put another. You could actually just use the trigger, really. You don't have to, but it was a way it said of like doing another building. But I do feel a bit funny about doing it without a building. But we could try that out. It's not going to be. It's going to be quite sort of small. So let's go into a time lapse, and we're going to do that bakery. No, we ought to set everybody planting first, seeding, planting, and then we'll get cracking. Yeah, so I am going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. I think that is it. I think. Yeah, that's obviously soy. So I wasn't sure. I couldn't. Is it soybeans or is it the other crop that I said? I'm not sure now, but yeah, I think it is. Can't just When I was faced with it, I thought, can't remember what I quite said. I did remember most, but yeah. So we've got that's nitrogen. That obviously soy, so it carries its own nitrogen. That's been nitrogen. That's been fertilized nitrogen. Fertilized. They were already fertilized. And pH. For once, we've got everybody's pH as spot. Oh, what happened there? Oh, perhaps we ran out of lime. Or oh, oh, my bad. I didn't realise I'd not finished. Okay, well, time's still the ticking then, but it's not going to take long. I think that looks like the last, 2 little bits, I would say. So, yeah, I'm quite happy with that. It's been a monster session. Well, look at what we have done. Vertical growth, don't we really? To see what we have done. Yes, so everything is, the fields are green, not gold. The fields are green, definitely. The wheat's coming on nicely. So we have the wheat field, which we'd already done, the tates, which we'd done. I was determined there's a little tiny dot there. I knew I'd miss a bit. So yeah, I think it was where the fertilizer was. I knew that the Fendt wasn't going to finish that, but I was very nicely surprised on how far it got. So that was fantastic. Yeah, obviously we've done that already. We've done that. We've done lime in everything, as we've just seen. Same with that. I can't see any patches missing really. So that is quite good. Cracking session. Really amazing. Anything that we've forgotten at the minute? June, July, September. Oh, they're things that we've just got. They're not actually. So June, which we're a long way away from June. This, I think, will be the last year. There's a lot of work involved in this particular thing, and I think I'm still going to probably have to overlap the grass, if I'm being totally truthful. Yeah, with like sessions, with like setting something going. I think we'd already discussed this. We did do this to be quite clever. I'm sure it was soybeans as well. Yeah, soybeans and corn it was. That's right. I was trying to coincide the two. We've got the wheat and the oats, and the corn and the soybeans, and the potatoes. We said could coincide with the wheats and the oats. We just have to hold them back for 1 month. So the grass, we might actually be doing 1 cut of grass, and yeah, we might actually pull both balers in. I might actually, for that one, just it's tough because otherwise you might lose crop because we're against a deadline. I will, of course, but how long this session is, I would say this is probably almost a complete session. It has been. It was almost an hour yesterday on this, obviously, which is 20 minutes. And I think I've definitely done about 2 hours today, which is the other 40 minutes. So yeah, I'd say we've used a complete hour. So I will be putting I'd say we're well into session 4 now. So I'd say I'm hoping just to get the harvest done this year. Have we missed anything? Is there anything that I think I've been fairly thorough. Yeah, that's just diesel. Yeah, I think we have. We did, for once. I've been lucky. I won't say paid attention because I know what I'm like. Yeah, there's to be honest, we've got like 40 processes going on, or that's a bit of an exaggeration, but yeah, to concentrate on them all and not forget something, it's a bit of a miracle. I'm quite sure most people forget something and think, oh yeah, I meant to do such and such, but I am quite pleased because we have actually done everything. I thought there might be something that got me, like I might forget to fertilise one field. Our work has stopped now, that's good, I think. Yeah, it has. Let's just grab that and set it, because I know, I can't do it with the Fendt, can I? I need to jump into it. It's a bit awkward. Let's just take it off the fields. I don't want the growth to occur next session. I know what's going to happen. I'm going to forget about it. I tried to pull everybody off the fields. Just the amount of times I do that, I'm a terror. Right, can just pull onto this grate. Oh, so it used all of the bit off the back. That is cracking. It is. So I think, let's just check, make sure everyone's off the fields. They are. Fantastic. Yeah, so really cracking session. Right, I'm going to cut it out there before my work alarm comes on. So all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.